Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in for our instant match reaction. Liverpool victorious over RB Leipzig. Julian Nagelsmann's side currently fitting the second in the Bundesliga. There are no mugs, but Liverpool's performance tonight was absolutely electric from start to finish. The press and the tempo, the defending as well, and every aspect. Alisson, there was a key save in that second half where he come out against Mukalele, closed him down so well. His confidence is back, and it's great to see for Alisson Becker's distribution. He tried a couple of long balls over the RB Leipzig's. They were playing such a high line tonight. Mistakes led to our goals, but that doesn't take away from Liverpool's excellent performance. The pressing was all there, and Kabak's performance tonight, I think. Everyone, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Was he your standout performer tonight? There could have been a lot of candidates for man of the match, really, but Liverpool's confidence looks like it's come back really from the outset, and going into the derby off the back of this result is fantastic. Huge importance that Liverpool did get that away goal. We've seen off the back of last season's performance in the Champions League against Atletico Madrid. That was the reason we went out, really. We shot ourselves in the foot last year, but tonight Liverpool didn't leave a stone unturned, really. Andy Robinson, Trent going down the flanks anyway. Liverpool just didn't allow RB Leipzig any time on the ball, and Nagelsmann playing three at the back. Everyone, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Were you surprised he went with three at the back? Yes, that's more or less what you go with in the Bundesliga. It's got them huge success in the Bundesliga, but it's a completely different kettle of fish when you're coming up against three world-class attackers, in which Liverpool do pose in Salah, Mane and Firmino. And the amount of times Liverpool were left isolated, well, the Mukalele at the back, Upamecano, who's just recently agreed a deal to sign to Bayern Munich, and Klosterman, they were so isolated. They were going left and right. Mane and Salah and Bobby, they were dragging them each way and every way, really, tonight. And that really impacted. And you've seen from the goals, they were very unsettled. And going into the second leg, I think Liverpool, whether you do play at home at Anfield anyway, but Liverpool have got that cushion now, really, to really allow RB Leipzig really to push out. And they need to push out in that second leg. And Liverpool, like we have done over the previous campaigns in the Champions League, that's when we play our best footballs, when we're counter-attacking and just allowing Mane and Salah to do what they've done tonight and really run, getting behind opposition defence anyway. But I'm joined by Mickey as well from Planet LFC, Doug from the Dugout Football Channel. Nice one, lads, for jumping in. Hopefully we are joined by Connor as well. But Mickey, what a performance. Well, I've just been doing a live stream on Doug's channel, so make sure you do head over there and subscribe to Planet LFC. And the band is together now as well, boys. But Mickey, what a performance. As I just said there on the intro, it's exciting to see Liverpool play how well we did, mate. Jürgen spoke about in the presser this week, Liverpool, we had great aspects of our game against Leicester up until the 78th minute. The game against City were great in periods, but tonight it was a whole period of dominance from start to finish, wasn't it, from Liverpool?
Do you know something? It's a game we needed. It's a game we took our chances when we had them. I can't believe how well that Kabak has played tonight. I thought he was
what a performance tonight. Oh, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot to put on his shoulders. You know, he's had a bit of bad press when he came over in Germany, but now he's playing for Liverpool don't buy bad players. That's all I can say. And I really was impressed with him tonight. I thought he was a difference.
Second Liverpool appearance, isn't it?
I'm glad he's
second Liverpool.
Yeah. Looking at their defence, I'm glad he's going to Bayern Munich and not us now. You know, he was terrible tonight.
Yeah, I was saying it. Our forward lads had them running rings, and you could see from Nagelsmann, I said to Doug and Connor before, he was fuming at Mukalele because, and you could see after the camera panned to him on the sidelines in the second half, he got terrorised tonight. That whole back line got terrorised by our lads. But yeah, spot on there, Mickey. I think Liverpool will be watching that game tonight. I'd be very surprised. You're like, oh, we missed a trick. But yeah, spot on there, Mickey. Kabak's second appearance. as Mickey's alluded to there, Doug. Fantastic. It was a stat. He's like the first, well, not the first Turkish player, but is to represent Liverpool? Yeah, the first Turkish Liverpool player to represent them in the Champions League, which is great for our Turkish fans abroad as well. And it's fantastic, mate. And Kabak, go off the back of what Mickey's had to say there. His combination with Henderson at the back line, Liverpool was a whole collective unit tonight. We closed down RB Leipzig. The opportunities, yes, Angelino had a couple of great chances, really should have done a lot better, but Liverpool suffocated RB Leipzig tonight. I think RB Leipzig in the early stages tried to do that to Liverpool, but Liverpool got beat that press with the likes of Curtis Jones on the ball and Ginny as well in midfield and Thiago. But what impressed you tonight, mate? Obviously, and just a quick word on Kabak, Doug.
Turkish delight, isn't it? It's Turkish delight for all of us now. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. I thought the way he just especially against a very good attacker in Nkunku, I thought he did really, really well. He actually looks very quick on his feet as well. I don't know if any of the lads obviously noticed, but he does look quite quick on his feet, and we've been crying out for a very, very good centre-back. We may have got one now. I know it's only a second appearance, but I thought he was terrific tonight. Actually, to be fair, I thought Henderson and both of them were really, really good. To be fair, everyone was fantastic. I hate the fact that everyone's having a Gini Wijnaldum agenda on social media. Just enjoy this victory. Don't go.
I don't think how people are just looking at negatives. Mate, Liverpool just won a game of football.
Exactly. Exactly. But to go into what Mickey was saying, I've always been a fan of Upamecano. I've always wanted him at Liverpool. I'm sure I said this on my match reaction. Upamecano is a fantastic defender. He just had an off night, and when you catch him on an off night, you get the rewards. And to be fair, it's two defensive mistakes from Leipzig. Sabitzer plays in Salah. He scores. And lovely assist. And then Curtis Jones, who I thought was absolutely magnificent, plays in Mane. And thank goodness Mane scores, because we've been crying out for Mane to, score more goals. But an excellent night's work. And could it have been 3-0? Could it? I mean,
I don't want to delve too much in. It will be 3-0 soon in the second leg. Mark my words. We'll get a couple more goals in that. But yeah, spot on there. Connor, were you impressed? I think I'll ask you with Doug and Mickey in a sec. Were you impressed with how well Liverpool did suffocate RB Leipzig tonight? I think that's something that has been missing. I think every single one of us and Jürgen spoke about it in the week. Liverpool will be missing that intensity in closing teams down. And were you impressed with that tonight?
Yeah, the whole package tonight, I think, was impressive, which has been missing from Liverpool over the last couple of weeks. I think you lads said it, the 70 minutes of Leicester, I think that was, where we was, driving at them, looking like Liverpool of old. And tonight we had a game plan. I think I said on Doug's channel, it was, the long balls, Robbo, Trent, Thiago, Henderson, Klopp had told them to go and attack that defensive three, and it worked. And it worked brilliantly. And the fact that, you don't normally see that from Liverpool. Yes, you may see the odd, ball diagonal cross, maybe between, fullback or maybe Henderson to Salah or something like that. We don't constantly see it, which, was just interesting to see. Liverpool had planned for that. And Jürgen had planned for that as well. So I think everyone was up for it. I think Jürgen said in the press conference yesterday, saying it's the Champions League, we've got to get hyped for it, and they did today. And they fully, and the promise that Mo made on Twitter, I think a couple of days ago, he fulfilled on that. Liverpool looked like the old Liverpool tonight.
Yeah, he spoke like a true legend, mate, really, and a real personality, and just to highlight how much of an impact he clearly has on the changing room. The fans love and adore him, every single one of us we do. And I tell you, if Liverpool do finish with their 7th Champions League title this season, I tell you, yes, we'd like to go for the league, but it's it'd be fantastic if we can progress very deep into this competition, possibly win it, because I think we have registered Virgil van Dijk, so who knows really if he comes back a bit quicker than expected. We've just seen PSG demolish Barcelona, and Ronald Koeman was smiling after the team got absolutely spanked, and I could just hear already the triggered Barcelona fans on social media. Anyway, I think they will be wanting him out after that game tonight, because Kylian Mbappe with a master display tonight, really. Mickey, we've seen Nagelsmann first attempt against Jurgen Klopp with Hoffenheim in the qualifiers, and then he's come to not Anfield, but he's come face to face with Jurgen Klopp again. And really, I think me, Connor, and Doug mentioned it in Doug's live stream. There is his confidence. Is it arrogance? Would you say the way in which he approached the game? Yes, Liverpool. There was a lot of talk, as expected, about Liverpool's recent results, but we are surprised that, as I mentioned at the top of the show with my introduction, that Leipzig went with 3 at the back. Yes, they do tend to play a 3-1-4-2 formation, mate, but that played into Liverpool's hands tonight, didn't it? Them playing 3 at the back.
It may have done, but he's got confidence in his team. His team have been in amazing form. They've only lost 2 games this season. You know, coming into this, their form has been great. Our form's been poor. You know what I mean? I suppose he's got a philosophy, and you've seen from the goal kicks, they never hit him forward, they hit him to the side. They've got a philosophy. He wants to keep to that. Fair play to him on that. The thing is, we've got to remember he's only 33. He's 33 years old.
Younger than Jimmy Milner.
Just very quickly, the Liverpool Twitter have given Ozan Kabak man of the match.
Good.
Well, yeah. So, Gary, I agree with that as well. But we'll come to the man of the match in a bit. But to me, when you come up against the manager of Jurgen Klopp's quality, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it's a learning curve for him. He'll learn from it, and he'll be a better manager for it. You know what? He's going to be a major manager of a major club in the future.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And there's a possibility if Tuchel don't work out, he could be at Chelsea. But you know that's just the revolving door there. I can see him in the Premier League in a few years' time, if not at Dortmund first before.
Because
Bayern Munich are doing a normal thing. Whoever comes second will buy their players. That's just Bayern Munich's thing, innit? But no, honestly, I respect the man. He went out with a plan. He's got a philosophy. He sticks to it. The same as our boss. The same as Guardiola. All 3 of them, and Tuchel as well has got a philosophy. All 4 of them managers live or die by the sword. They're not a flip-flop manager like Mourinho that flips from attacking to defending. They've got one way of playing. They like it played beautiful. Fair play to them. We took advantage of it. There may be a day in the future where they will outdo us. So
I rate him as a manager, Mickey. Yeah, I know I did say he's a bit arrogant, but I think I really do rate him. I think when Liverpool fans first got a little glimpse of him,
all good managers are arrogant, mate.
Yeah. I suppose you'd have to.
Even Klopp's arrogant.
Yeah.
But we don't see that. The opposition fans do. We don't see that. Every single top manager's arrogant, mate. And I think you need a bit of arrogance.
Yeah. We've spot on there. We've talked about Alisson, talked about the intro anyway. I think the key save for him was, and his confidence does look like it's back, everyone. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on Ali's performance. Overall, come out and claimed a lot of balls, especially in that second half when he brought on Poulsen, the big lad anyway up front. He's very good in the air, and Ali noticed that, and he was constantly out for the second balls. He read the game so well tonight, something that he usually does, but obviously the last couple of games have been question marks, and yes, people can question him, but he is one of the world's best goalkeepers still, and I think that was a turning point. That one-on-one opportunity with Mukalele in that second half comes out, and it's better. No one better. It's better that he keeps on. It gives him so much confidence going in the coming weeks. Doug really. So we've talked about Alisson, Robbo, Trent, fantastic. Really, you ran out of superlatives really to describe them too. And I think that impacted the way in which Angelino. Yes, he since he's moved to the Bundesliga anyway. That's how he played. He played 3 at the back and then he pushed the fullbacks. But I think Robbo and Trent combined so well tonight. And as Connor mentioned before, mate, the balls down the wide areas for Mane, Salah and Bobby. Curtis, Thiago didn't get booked. Surprisingly, everyone did he? Which is surprising. Didn't get booked. Curtis, Doug, I've got to ask you about this lad. He's such a young player still, and I think you spoke about in your post-match, mate, and everyone at home. What are your thoughts on Curtis? It's probably, we're not into double figures of his appearances in the Champions League already. Obviously, the deeper we go into the competition, we will come up, fingers crossed, we get past Leipzig in the second leg, mate. But this lad, we spoke about him so well, and I love his confidence in which he shows, but his confidence is showed in his display tonight, really. What impressed you about his performance tonight, mate?
He's just an absolute baller, isn't he? He just does everything right. I mean, I thought he had a very good game. To be fair, he's been one of our best players this season, without a shadow of a doubt. He's been one of our best players this season by a long, long way. He's a game changer as well. I think the thing is with Curtis Jones, he passes the ball well. He creates a lot of chances as well. We're probably seeing a very, very good player in there now. And, Connor said on my match reaction, maybe it's a slight outside chance that he could potentially go into the England's Euros squad. It's a big, big opportunity for him.
I'd say hope he doesn't, because you know what the injury record of England players is for Liverpool. Yeah, he's spot on.
Considering that you're managed by Gareth Southroad, anyway, I'll leave my recommendations for that.
I'll be taking right wing back knowing him.
But speaking of obviously our Scottish Braveheart, how close was he to scoring tonight? Oh my goodness me! He had Galacci flapping at thin air. I thought that was in.
Almost.
He had him in the. He had him right in the goal. What I can't say what in the chat anyway. So there would have been some naughty stuff would have been happening. That went in into the back of net. There's no better player you want in this Liverpool team is everyone and Mickey and Doug and Connor that you want. If he scores that, then he's going to go absolutely mental. He would have been like smiling his head off. But yeah, he's spot on there, mate. Curtis hit a nail on the head. Exciting times ahead. Connor, really, who's your man in the match? Would you pick, obviously, Kabak, we've mentioned. Any other players that really tickled your fancy tonight? There were so many.
Yeah, there were so many. Is it possible to name a starting 11 as the whole man of the match? No. Look, I think the obvious one is Kabak. Second game for Liverpool, did okay. I think he did good against Leicester. Of course, the mistake, or Ali's his mistake, whatever, doesn't really matter now. But just this performance now can only boost his confidence even more. Now going into the derby, he is obviously going to be starting against Everton in the derby, and he's going to be going into it full of confidence. Thiago, I thought, had a brilliant game today. Obviously, current Champions League winner coming back into the Champions League, Curtis Jones. Mo Salah, thought he was brilliant. And, like Doug said, I've seen a lot of people going on about Genie and that, the whole team just performed tremendously today. Like every single one of them, even from Ali to Bobby, the whole team just pulled together and won the game. I've seen a couple of people has gone about, it was two Leipzig mistakes. No, Liverpool made them make those mistakes. The pressure, just the countering as well of Liverpool was brilliant tonight. And yeah, for me, main two shout-outs, Kabak and Curtis Jones. Absolutely fantastic performance from both lads tonight.
Yeah, the goal seemed like an eternity to go into the back of net, wasn't it? Was it Mane? It looked like he was slowing down, or the other two defenders were catching up anyway, really. But great goals by both of them, Reds anyway. We'll get to all your comments before we do shoot off, and then I'll ask the lads to give their thoughts going into the second leg anyway. Chris, a brilliant performance, more like ourselves, 2 clinical goals away in control of the tie, up the Reds, perfect performance. Thiago not being booked for once, and about time Mane turned up and scored. Yeah, Chris, Mane. I think that'd do him a lot of confidence, and he possibly had too much time. Really, in certain situations we've seen this season, he's got into the opportunity. He's just fought too much. I think Mane, when he gets in the positions, the less time he has, the better goals he scores. I think you just think about that back heel in the Allianz. It was when we won the Champions League anyway, against Bayern Munich away. But what a performance! I will say again, we need these foreign referees in England so much better than the English Muppets. They make decisions quicker too. The referee was experienced too, did well. Chris. Go ahead, Mickey. That was only his second performance in the European competition.
Listen, on that, there's a lesson to be learned from the Premier League VAR. It took them seconds to decide the penalty decisions, the offsides, the ball over the line. If that was England, we'd be waiting 5 minutes.
Yeah, spot on there.
I don't understand what they're doing different. What our referees need to do is go there, have a look what they're doing different. And to me, apart from Kabak, VAR was the man of the match. I was so impressed with how the game still flowed. And each goal went in, we knew we'd scored it. There was no way. The goals were allowed within seconds. There was no messing around, not a single bit. And with the disallowed goal, 3 seconds later, VAR checked it. It was off. It was well over the line. Done, finished.
Spot on.
I don't understand. So on that, Chris, he's right. The referee was great. So was VAR. There's a massive learning curve. Our referees, and I've said it before, and I'll really swear now and get angry, they are shit, and our VAR referees are even shitter.
Well, there goes the monetization on the video, but only joking. But spot on there, Mickey, and spot on there, Chris. Anyway, my main 3 men stand out: Kabak, Jones, and Salah. Great shout to them. Curtis Jones, our Scots are born and bred. I'd say he's going to be some player, and now England could English referees and VAR officials watch the game and learn how it's done. Well, if they had brain cells amongst any of them, really, that's what they'd do. And they're so arrogant, the English referees. They think they're the creme de la creme, the best of the best. And he used to be when Howard Webb, yes, he was a mank and probably wore a Man United's top underneath every shirt.
Howard Webb.
But he was a good ref, even though he did support Man United blatantly. We haven't had a good referee up to that standard for years, mate. How did Ox do when he came in? Missed the game due to Virgin. Ox played well, mate. Obviously, he was brought on. Like, it was a 10-15 minute cameo anyway, the back end of that game. Didn't really get given a lot more time, but I could understand where Jürgen, he done his role well. Done his lad, he done fantastic. Him and Shaqiri would ideally, he had one ball, his first touch, round the back of the Leipzig defence, wasn't it, Connor? His first touch, and it was like literally whipped in behind the box anyway. Does almost get through all your, but yeah. Have a word with Virgin, mate. I know I've spoken to a couple of people who have been having trouble with the game. But make sure you do get that sorted for the second leg, mate. Ring them up soon as tomorrow. Good result, boys. Yeah, spot on there, Tom. Northwood,
Curtis, a Liverpool fan.
Thiago kept his head. Yeah, Northwood, he did. Whole team was brilliant. Brilliant Liverpool European performance. Northwood, yeah, fantastic. Yeah. Liverpool know how to win in this competition. And if there's one competition Liverpool can play good in this season, and if we do win the Champions League, I tell you, it'd be fantastic. And Liverpool's game, the way in which we do play our football, counter-attacking teams, it's always going to be set up for European competitions. Calm down, Mickey. Alfie, we all agree. little toddlers and better referees than the English referees. VAR is still that needs to be scrapped. Yeah, ideally we'd live in a world where we didn't have VAR and technology, but I just wish there was better people using it. But yeah, forget about VAR. That's as low as I've heard Klopp in a while. Yeah, spot on. We need foreign referees in our VAR in the Premier League. We need foreign referees on the English pitch too. Yeah, most definitely, mate. And I think in the future, I think you will see a lot of imported referees officiating European and the Premier League game, given how expanded the Premier League is, even getting bigger and bigger and bigger every year upon year. Alisson was good tonight. Spot on there, Dave. I think going to be a lot of people shouting for Alisson to be man of the match because I think his key saves allowed Liverpool to go on and advance for this game tonight, really pushed on and implemented our football and our attacking display anyway. Yeah, shout out, Jagster, to our manager. Still one of the best in the world. Absolutely spot on there, mate. And it's great that the lads, as we expected, and I think Connor mentioned before, the rallying cry from Mohamed Salah in his tweet this week, just saying that the lads would do the performance and they know themselves. And I think Henderson reacting, laughing his head off some of the media reports, rumours that were getting banded around social media this week. What was it? The best one was Robinson and Alisson having a scrap. I tell you, and Hendo was like, whatever, Trevor, with all that. But yeah, quick last final comment. Chris Welch, our English referees should create their own show called The English Muppet Show. I'd pay £7 or Netflix subscription to watch that, mate, because we should do an office-style VAR control panel. Get Ricky Gervais to direct that. I think I tell you, that would be fantastic. The VAR control room. I'm surprised that the BBC or someone hasn't commissioned a spin-off of referee FA show or something, but yeah. They're
all there with the Man United hats on and the Man United tops on.
Man United kicks on.
Full kit wankers, you know what I mean? All pressing. No goal for Liverpool.
No, I tell you, that would hit. That would be so good. I think you'd get everyone watching that little mini part documentary anyway. But yeah, thank you very much everyone for tuning in. If you are new round here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video if you have enjoyed tonight's episode, Reds. And make sure you do head over to Mickey Fryer's Planet LFC. That's his channel. Doug from the Dugout Football channel and Connor from the Cop Council. Lads, I'll let you go. Do your content as well. But Reds, they're back to winning ways in European footy. And it was lovely to see Barca get absolutely battered by Mbappe. I'm not saying not on, but he's a world class. What a player that fella is. He doesn't. We don't need to repeat him, but if you haven't seen the highlights, I switched over the back end once Liverpool finished, and and the goal. He's going to be some player, even though he is a quality world class player now. Anyway, but lads, thank you very much for coming on. Mickey, what's your socials? Just to play us out. Everyone can find you on your socials, mate.
Yeah, it's mfries50 on Twitter and Twitch, and also it's Mickey Fryers on Facebook. Spot
on, lad. Doug, your socials, lad.
Well, the Dugout Football channel, as you can see on YouTube. Twitter is Arnold_1982. Instagram is Douglas Horn, and Facebook is Douglas James Horn.
Connor, your socials, lad. Where can people find you?
The Cop Council, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram as well.
Yeah, spot on. Oh, Instagram as well. Yeah, I'll follow you, lad. I should be following you, but
you're already following me.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, you can tell me off after the show. I'm not like, but yeah, everyone have a quality rest of your night. Enjoy watching the highlights back tonight, and I think going into the second leg, Liverpool will go into that with a lot of confidence, and rightly so. Liverpool are back to playing European footy, the competition which we do love. But it's been an absolute pleasure, Reds. I just quickly get to all your comments before we do go out live. Jack and the lads, great to see smiles again. Jagster, I try my best to be as positive. I'm not a fan to come on after a post-match, even if we are winning, losing or drawing. Try and keep us positive, but some of the results we've had, I try my best to keep smiling, but you got to support the lads through thick and thin, and that's why you support Liverpool. You never walk alone stands for something. Really, it's a big factor at this football club, and every fan, we've got our backs for one another. If you're going through difficult moments, really, our DMs are always open. We know what's happening around the world, but if you ever need to talk or anything, or just comment on one of our videos, and we will reply to every single one of you, or hit us up on the DMs. But lads, thank you very much. Think of Dave's comment, Dave Ellis in chat. Yeah, there you go. Come on, you Reds, you'll never walk alone. Get in there. And Connor can stop falling asleep. Oh, we won't mention that. No Fred. No Fred,
I've done it once.
But only joking. Right, lads, it's been an absolute pleasure. It's great to see us all smiling, every single one of you smiling. I hope have a lovely rest of your weekend. And we go marching in against Kiev. Up to 90 Reds. Come on. He's 90 Reds. Yeah, get on the boys. Bye. See you later.